Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Yep, time to talk about G6 Superhighways. It's done a little differently than, let's say, G5 Superhighways. G5, you had raw intelligence that you would then trade for Federation intelligence, Klingon intelligence, Romulan intelligence. And it had a similar setup to this, where there was a certain section of the research tree, and you would have to go through a few rows and columns to get to the superhighways. Much like here, you have your column here for your resistances. You have an asteroid 1, ion 1, radiation 1. Similar to what is at the end of the row, the superhighway, the certain faction superhighway. It's kind of focused on that faction. Kind of. I mean, the middle column here is Armada, so. But then you have Interceptor, Explorer, Battleship. More specific to a faction, since all the epics are that ship type. What is different is all the things in this section of the research tree cost one type of currency instead of three. The hazard particles, which, in my opinion, are much easier to get now because of the revamp of Pinnacle of Power. You see how much hazard particles I got. Yeah, and I know I went through the daily process of you showing you how to get hazard particles. Well, that was before Pinnacle Power. I don't do those hazard dailies anymore. So I got that much, and I've done all these researches without actually having to do hazard bullshit. Yeah, that's cool. If you look at my progress of these researches before the superhighway column, that's the level requirement, or the level of these specific researches. I had done every research I could, except I was still missing that requirement of R&D 64. See, now I can do all my superhighways. Showing you the cost. It is 26,000 hazard particles per superhighway research. I plan on doing this. I know before you kind of had to pick because, again, you got raw intelligence and you had to pick an intelligence to trade it in for. Not the same now. And I got a shit ton. I just wanted to leave this one undone so you could see how much it costs. 26,000, it's not that bad. I mean, for me anyway. I have no idea how much some of you have or how much some of you will have by the time you get to R&D 64. Hopefully, you got enough. Now, there will be one more. After I finish these three, there will be one more. The origin sector. Somewhat annoying, but let's go talk a little bit about the actual superhighways. If you remember G5, you notice the red lines here, the, let's say, brighter stars, the red line connecting some of these brighter stars. Those are the superhighways. You can see some of the older G5 superhighways that look like that because they're unlocked. And if you remember the videos I've done there, you can zoom in. You find this little lock icon on the warpath. You click on it, and it tells you what superhighway research unlocks this. You can see this one is Origin Sector. You can move over here to this lock. Oh, it's Klingon. This one is Federation. Another Federation there. Here is another Federation. Coming up, you see how it doesn't. They do connect the different faction spaces, but there is kind of a breakpoint here. And you can see, oh, now this is a Romulan end. And the Romulans have that one there as well. So yeah. 1 Origin, 1 Klingon, 3 Federation, 2 Romulan. It's weird, right? Yeah, it's weird. Why isn't it more? Why does the Federation have 3? Well, for one reason, partly because the Federation is in the middle. So they share a path with the Klingons and they share a path with the Romulans. So there would be 2 paths. And then they have one in the front of the sector. Or the lower end. You notice here the ones going in and out of the Klingon sector, they're at the 61-ish level systems. And it's the same for the Romulan. For some reason, they didn't do that with the Federation. Now I know they have 2 or they have 3. They decided to put the one at a higher end. So potentially that could help you if you were trying to skip a 63 ship. Because why waste the currency? It's not going to be anywhere near as good as the rares, obviously. And it's not too much better than a maxed epic until you get several tiers up. But do you want to put 7 or 8 tiers on the uncommon? You're going to have less ship slots below. It's going to be a whole bunch of resources instead of spending those resources to get to 66, which is what I'm trying to do. Getting fairly close. But one thing that would hurt you in doing that is being able to get out here to do your dailies. Superhighways might be able to do that. I do have a ship stationed out there already. How did I get him out here? Oh no, that's this ship. I did put Grush on this ship to be able to get him out there. Which that is something you can do. I do dailies like that. Sure. And yes, I can kill the ships fine. I can kill them with my Borg Cube fine. Borg Cube's weaker than my other 2 epics. But you see, the Breton cannot get there. Which is disappointing. Borg Cube can't get there. The Derridax, that's in another spot. He can't get there either. So I'm thinking, at least with some of the Superhighways, if not all of them, I think, it also kind of allowed you to bypass warp range, not just time, which is cool. Yeah. Now, what else did I want to time? Okay, so I'm talking about the warp range there. You can see I can't get there with the Sompek either. You see the early ones here, the 61s can't get there with the Sompek either. So once I do some of these, I'll show you and see if I can. Also, the time. You can see here, this is the low-level Romulan one. Why did it start with 0? See, to get to the spot right here, the same spot that the Derridax is in, it takes 3 minutes and 14 seconds. We'll see we'll see how much we get. So let's do some of these. We'll do this one. I don't really care. I don't really want to spend the Latinum, so let's do some of these speed ups. Yeah, you gotta watch me use speed ups there for a minute. No, I don't really like hitting this smart one. I feel it, I don't know, feels weird to me. Because I feel like I know which ones I want to use. Maybe I don't want to use all of my small ones. I really don't. And I feel like that's what smart speed up does. If it's your thing and you like it, by all means. I would rather save the smaller ones because I feel as you go up in level, you start getting a lot less of the smaller ones. Is that different here in G6? I don't know. But when you get up to like 67, are you going to stop getting the 1 and the 5-minute ones? Maybe. So it might be beneficial to hang on to a few of them. You never know when they could come in handy. But I feel like I'm getting a lot of the 15-minute ones right now. I will wait for that third one to see if I can get more speed ups. Now that I finished those 2, you're supposed to get a mission. Does the mission just pop up or it's in the gift section? So you go over to the gift section first, you claim this. And it ends up being a mission. Where'd you go? Okay, so I don't actually have to go somewhere. So I remember it was a similar process with G5, except it made you go to a mission waypoint. It doesn't appear. Yeah, see, it didn't do that here. You see the Romulan ones are unlocked here. They're now white and red-ish instead of just red. You can see the Federation ones are also unlocked. That's cool. Alright, what did I want to show you? What's the time decrease for the Rotaran now? No, it's not 0 seconds. It's 1 minute. So it saves you 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I mean, to get to the lower point, right? If you want to go out further, yeah, it's not letting you go out there. I mean, it's saving some time, not a whole lot. What else did I want to look at? I want to look at this system. Aww. Sad face. I was kind of hoping you could get out here. You can't. That's disappointing. Oh, you know what, though? Maybe... I wonder if this is the reason why. Because you can't get out there. That's why they made those breaks. I feel like it is supposed to forgive some of the warp ranges well. What about the Sompek? Can the Sompek get out here to G6 space now? It can. So there's that. It's just not working over here in this mid G6 system because the breakpoint here in between the Klingon and the Federation is here. These are a 69 and a 70 system. So that's part of it. Of course, it could be the origin thing. Maybe if I unlock the origin, maybe it will change its mind. Hopefully. No? Let's go back in here and do that. Might as well. I mean, I got almost 400 million Latinum. I mean, I could spare the speed ups. Let's, yeah, might as well do the 3 days. I don't care. Get so much from the lockbox, which I got for free this month with it. Cool. Who doesn't love a free lockbox? Everybody loves a free lockbox. Alright, now. What does the origin sector cost? It costs a little more, but it does cost the same currency. So that's cool. Costs 5 million to do. Yeah, I guess that would be. Excuse me. Alright, let's go in here. Claim it. It is kind of weird that they make you claim the gift. And then go over to the mission, which I guess I could just click the little shortcut there. Instead of just unlocking it for you. Without doing a task, it's kind of silly to make players click a button at least twice. Somewhat odd. But whatever. Wouldn't help. I don't feel like waiting. Damn teammates. Hurry up. Send the helps. Lazy bums. That's it, literally just joking. I'm not that mad. Just because I'm the angry rhino doesn't mean I'm angry all the time. Just most of the time. Yay, here we go. There we go. Unlocked. How about that? That's cool. Wonder if it will allow you to go all the way. It will. 1 minute. But it's sending you back down this way instead of allowing you to come straight across. Wonder if it thinks that's the best way. Oh, it won't even, oh, it wants to let you do that. Because of the breakpoints. You can get to the superhighway and or start system, depending on how you look at it. But you can't go in between because it's a higher warp range. Yeah, at least you can get more ships out here now. I mean, of course, that isn't materials. No, it's par steel, because yeah, they made par steel something you wanted to mine, or in titanium. No, I don't do that because it's stupid. It's pointless. You don't get anything for it. The refinery for the par steel, the titanium, and dilithium is probably worse than it is for the gas, crystal, and ore. It's terrible. Stupid. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, I hit a whole bunch of wrong buttons. I usually do. Well, there's too many buttons sometimes. But what I did here in this video was show you superhighways, the G6 superhighways, and how they differed from G5 and what you would be unlocking. Yeah, you're going to save yourself a few minutes anyway. Maybe not like a whole lot of time, because if you're going further into G6 space, yeah, you have several systems to go in between. Still takes time, but it only takes you about a minute to get into G6 space, and then whatever time traveling through G6 is normal, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's one currency now. It is the hazard particles, and no, you don't have to do hazard dailies now in order to get that. And yes, you will get enough. I mean, it'll take time to build up as many as I have. I have kind of been slow playing in this a little bit. I probably should be a little higher than I am given how long I've been G6, but you will get enough hazard particles by just doing Pinnacle of Power. But yeah, you can engage with the hazard dailies in order to get more. Also, some of the Armada chests give hazard particles, which is nice. It is a little more expensive in the speed up department. That's just the nature of the beast. Speeding up a G6 research is not the same as speeding up a G5 research. It's one of the things I hate about G6, but now I can get a few more ships in a G6 space. Not that it really matters, because it's only a 61 system and I'm a 64, so... But less time is less time. Even though I still end up using my Borg cube to instant travel out there. But if you don't have the Borg cube, you can't do that. So you're probably using your regular faction ship. So I'll help you out a little bit. Comment below. Have you unlocked the G6 superhighways? Do you notice any other differences between the G5 superhighways and the G6 superhighways? Are they better? Are they worse? Do you think the superhighways still add something to the game that benefits players? Or is it just another way to get a new currency in here and maybe make people buy, or maybe make people feel like they want to buy more packs? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.